Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rum and Cinema. Today we're looking at a movie called Train Dreams, now on Netflix. As always, we're not dreaming. We're joined by two dreamboats though, Jake and Nate. Nate, choose some topics to talk about today in your intro.
Absolutely, I'm disarmed. Jesus Christ.
The goal of a host is a segue into the next thing so the other person can immediately pick it up. I decided to not do that. So go ahead, Nate.
Yeah.
First, it's like an anti-joke.
It's the first ad-libbed intro, and then he threw a new segment to Nate, and I'm like, this is something.
Like, zigged and then zagged by himself.
Yeah, I didn't know where to go with choose you. I just love that bit from The Simpsons. No. Oh, I should have went I choose you to tell us how you're doing first.
Ooh, there you go.
All right.
We'll fix it in post.
Pretend like I did that.
All right. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. It's great to hear. Jake?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Watched a nice movie. Enjoyed myself.
What movie did you watch? Because it wasn't Train Dreams. That wasn't nice.
I disagree.
It was
I don't know.
Devastating.
I guess we'll have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still thinking.
Did you think
nice.
The Brutalist was a nice movie?
No.
Okay.
Right. I defend what I said. I was left feeling good about life.
After The Brutalist or after this?
Yeah. After this, not after The Brutalist.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right, fair.
Yeah. I'll call out. I went to another movie, not for the podcast, Wicked 2.
How was it?
Which left a worse taste in my mouth.
I've heard not great things.
If we need more to talk about, Boo.
Ooh.
It's my review.
Wow, harsh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I almost cry every time I watch Cynthia Erivo do the live rendition of Defying Gravity. It's like, she's so
Let's
good.
watch that again.
She's so good. Jake? Hey, Lyndon. What's up?
Doing pretty good. I watched this movie a couple days ago. Had a little time to chew on it.
Nice.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we started about how maybe we won't have a lot to say about this movie. And I think that's going to ring true about the movie itself. It's going to be very easy to explain, yeah, this is the movie. I think the feelings that it evokes in people is maybe what there is to talk about.
That's fair. That's a fair point. And maybe you're going to be right. That movie is Train Dreams, now streaming on Netflix. Train Dreams is Robert Greenier's life told by Clint Bentley, who also did the movie Sing Sing, which we talked a lot about last year. I never saw, but I heard it was really good. And brought to life by Joel Edgerton from The Great Gatsby and It Comes at Night. This early 20th century logger's life is told through the landscape in which he lived. This meditation on life, loss, struggle, and the way the world moves regardless of how you interact with it encapsulates the life of Greinier and brings the viewer along for an emotional journey. Joel Edgerton plays our main character, Robert Greinier. He's a logger. It's literally a movie about his life, from the moment he's dropped off on a train to the moment he dies. And it's just, we hang out with him for a couple moments in his life. We get to see some ups, we get to see some really hardcore downs, and it is one of the most beautifully shot movies I've ever seen. Like, the imagery and watching it was, I would watch it again just to, like, I would mute it and just watch it, and I think I would enjoy it. Like, it's that well shot and interesting looking. Casting was really good. It's got William H. Macy in there, Joel Edgerton, Felicity Jones, solid cast, good moments. There's this theme of like Joel Edgerton's character feeling like he got away with something and something's trying, like kind of like a Final Destination feel, like death is coming after me because I escaped it, or I've done something wrong, so it's guilt following me.
I thought it felt more like guilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works on the railroad, which is a
Like
tough life. It seems like, and it was, by all accounts.
It's so this is based off of a novella.
Is that just like a short book?
Novella. Yeah.
Okay.
I never read it, but I learned a little bit about it just from looking into this movie. The guilt theme is a lot more obvious in the book.
Okay.
Because, probably spoilers. We haven't talked about the story yet, but it happens in the first 5 minutes, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
The Chinese employee at the very start in the book, he has a much more direct hand in what happens to him.
Yikes.
He actually helps them.
Mm.
And again, nothing malicious. It's just he doesn't know what they're doing, and he helps.
Yeah.
And then he survives.
Oh
and
shit!
Then, and then so he runs off. So then, throughout his life, he keeps kind of like he does here, but even more so in the book. He keeps seeing him, and feels like he's been cursed by what he did.
Damn.
Man, I can see how they didn't want to put that on the screen.
Yeah, it makes him an immediately unlikable character, and I'm really happy they did not do that. Because I think in a book you can get away with that, because like you can earn the trust back easier in a book.
You can hear their internal monologue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You could also, it's especially in the first part of the movie, you wouldn't necessarily give him the benefit of the doubt, but if you could show his internal monologue and like, oh, what are we doing? I don't know, but this guy must be,
Yeah, I feel like they tried to do that in the movie. Like he kept saying, "What did he do?" Which like it's like for our modern sensibilities is already on the edge of like not cool. Just like assuming he did something to deserve being thrown off the bridge. But he doesn't participate. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
what I was gonna say.
It's all right. So the people I want to talk to about in this movie, as far as the creation, the movie itself, is the director and writer, the cinematographer, and the composer. I think those three worked really well together, and they did a really good job. So good that I looked up if they've worked together before, and all three of them had the same role on a movie called Jockey that came out in 2021. It's about a jockey who's getting like ousted by a rookie, basically. And if it is
smaller jockey,
if it is 60% as good as this movie is, I will enjoy watching it, because I had a really, really, really good time watching this movie. Not good time. That's not a good way to say it. I enjoyed the art that I was watching. It felt like it had a purpose. It felt like everything was as it should have been. It felt meaningful. It didn't feel like it was beating you over the head with anything. It was just like this nice little glimpse into someone, not nice again. I already gave Nate a hard time for saying nice. It was a glimpse into someone's life.
I feel like you're fighting it now. Like,
I know I am.
Yeah.
It's a sad story, like when you look at the narrative, but like what I liked about it is what you're describing, and it still left me with like a positive feeling of this movie is just like going through someone's life and showing that it like just keeps moving no matter what happens. Like even when it's sad, like it's very sad, but he still has moments of happiness in there. True. And like eventually becomes like a person who's like beyond what happened. And yeah, the ending of him just like looking back on his life, and to me it's just like a feeling of having lived a life, basically. Like successfully lived a life seems, even though like it wasn't ideal a lot of the time and everything, like he still had enough happy memories to like fill up a montage.
Yeah, true.
I
did really enjoy it's hard for me to understand someone who lived like he did, built a log cabin on his own, was a logger, like did everything manually by hand. And then all of a sudden we see at the end of the movie, there's like someone broadcasting from outer space. Like those two moments happening to one person. I know it happened to a lot of people, but I've never really seen a movie or like a personification of that moment for someone, like how fast the world changed for these people.
Yeah. Well, it's also exacerbated because, technology changes fast, but he was just the right age where he's going to be resistant to technology. At the time that the big that everything would be changing really fast. And also he was isolated,
Yeah.
right? So he didn't care about any of the stuff that was all of these miles away, and he never leaves his, small rural town, and he even lives outside of it. And so yeah, when he does go up to Seattle from time to time, it's just going to be mind blowing every time.
Yeah.
Say I wouldn't even characterize him as resistant, rather than just like oblivious and disconnected from it. Like,
he's
like just like it doesn't factor into his life.
It felt like I know they aren't the same time periods, but I felt like you were watching The Revenant, and then all of a sudden, like Apollo 13 was happening at the end of The Revenant, and you're like, what the like this actually happened for some people.
From what you initially said, I really appreciate it. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah,
like the things that just hit you, like when he goes back at the end and there's a chainsaw. Like I think that's the first thing I saw, and I'm just like, oh shit, right?
Yeah.
But then the Apollo part was really cool.
It felt
to me.
It feels very reminiscent of like what's happening right now with ICE, just fucking dehumanizing people. And the way that they talked about how he was a young boy and didn't understand like this unnecessary cruel violence. And then also like the way that AI is starting to like chop jobs, and like people are just kind of like, wow, how did this happen so fast? Like I think that was a really interesting thing to see, that it was comforting because it's happened before and we made through it. It doesn't make it better or okay that it's happening now, but it was just like, it's the story of the trees being older than all of us and still outliving all of us, and like putting up with all our bullshit, and it's still here. I think that's kind of another through point of this, is like Earth can take a lot, and like humans can take a lot, and we'll survive as long as we are allowed to, basically. So yeah, that is uplifting actually. Now more to think about, you guys are right. Yeah, that part's nice.
I want to. I certainly would not argue that the cinematography wasn't beautiful, but I will say, shooting your movie in the Pacific Northwest wilderness is probably a cheat code to beautiful cinematography.
Cheating.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's a bit of a cheat code.
So again, it was great cinematography, but I think cinematographer had so much just open.
Yeah.
All you got to do is point the camera.
I could take a good picture in like an Amsterdam tulip field if I really tried,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier. That's fair. So the plot is pretty straightforward. There are bad things that happen around it. It's a life. It's a person's life in less than 2 hours. I thought the pacing was really important because they covered so much ground, but it didn't feel like they rushed past anything. We sat with the uncomfortable moments with him, and we felt what he was feeling in such a genuine way that as it progressed, we progressed with him in a natural cadence, I thought. And that was really, really well done as far as pacing is concerned.
Yeah, I think the pacing like reinforces the concept of it being someone's life. It like slows down at the parts that were most important to him, and then speeds past parts that are, less important.
Yes.
Yeah, parts that he wouldn't think much about.
Exactly. What are you going to remember on your deathbed? Like that kind of thing, which he literally did on the $4 flight he took with an open air airplane. That was awesome. I want to do that, but I don't. But I do. It's one of those. Yeah, we'll stop with camel.
But
$4.
$4. You can see for a dime. You can see a monster. All your answers.
I think the life part. You think when you were talking about it making you think of the historical themes was really cool too. Like for this movie that doesn't have much of a narrative, it's just an interesting way, and like you hope it's honest, and like I don't know that much about history honestly, but like it felt relatively honest with like some of the things that happened. Like we got glimpses of things that happened, like that just you don't think about what life was like in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Just got glimpses of things that happened, but it never like was heavy-handed and focused on it, because it's focused on his life, and like he's just witnessing little bits of history that like that affected him basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you hear about railroads being built in the early 19th century, you're like, oh fuck, Chinese workers.
Yeah.
And like you could see it kind of hit home to me that it was so widespread that he noticed it and like it's happening to him, like, but it's on like the periphery of his life, which is like you drew the analogy with like ICE, like as 3 white guys living in the Midwest, like we're aware of it, but like it's kind of abstract.
Yeah.
But we're like,
Yeah, I'm not carrying my papers, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Just see how someone's like experiencing this stuff, and like that, like you said, that like everyone experiences this stuff in their life.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that this is a time we don't see in movies a lot, this time period, especially in this setting. Like, I think if you pitch this movie to somebody as, do you want to watch a guy that kind of lives by himself in the early 1900s? You'd probably be like, no. But the trailer did a good job of making it feel like a beautiful experience, which it was. And I think that was really important to get me interested in watching the movie in the first place. But then the fact that it was so well put together, I think the editing and the writing was really good. It was, they didn't leave you waiting for anything, and they left you in the moments that were important. And yeah, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I had a really strong positive feelings about this movie when it was done. I watched it this morning or this afternoon, and whenever I watch a movie during the day, the first 15 minutes are tough for me to really settle in. I'm usually checking stuff, but this one had me like almost immediately. I really just enjoyed what I was looking at and the way that it was unfolding. And I think the fact that it didn't have a through line, but he was the through line, which helped the movie a lot. The character arc was the through line. And watching him adapt to the world around him was really good and a really, really good time. I would recommend this movie to almost everybody. I think, like, I was thinking, like, my usual question is, like, would my parents enjoy this movie? And, like, yeah, I think they'd really like this movie. Yeah, I had a good time.
I think I'd probably put this at maybe a high 7 or a low 8. I did really enjoy it. I feel like the beauty of this movie is its simplicity, right? It's even the main character is not a complex character, and in a lot of ways, I think because he's so quiet. Not to say he's not emotional, but I think he's very much kind of a blank canvas in a way. So I think a lot of men will really enjoy this movie because they will connect with this man a lot, and almost in an idealistic way, right? Yes. It's kind of like the romanticized build a cabin with your bare hands and have this, this beautiful family and this beautiful life. And also in a way, this kind of romanticized sacrifice and tragedy, right? And so I think this movie will certainly speak to men a lot more than women. Keep this movie away from conservative Gen Z. This will push them further into
if they all go out into the woods and build cabins, like,
right?
Well,
maybe that's a solution, not a problem.
I mean, some of those people turn into the Unabomber. Let's remember that. Others turn into, Henry David Thoreau. So,
yeah. So yeah, I think at this core, it's funny. This movie is very simple, right? And that's what makes it so good. But also for me, that's what keeps it from being at the very top. Is that a lot of what you feel about this movie is just how much you feel by connecting with, I can't remember his name, main character.
Robert.
Real blank slate.
Robert. A couple fun facts before Nate jumps in there. Joel, so you may have recognized the lady friend in this movie, the wife, Gladys. She is Felicity Jones, who is the handjob queen in The Brutalist. Interestingly enough, Joel...
Top credit.
Huh?
I said top credit.
Top credit, yep. She was also in Rogue One, my favorite Star Wars movie
career.
by far.
Okay, by far is wild, but that's another conversation.
Star Wars movies have some of the worst stories other than Rogue One, because Rogue One is the only one that has stakes that are met. Joel Edgerton was originally cast as Laszlo, Adrian Brody's character, in the Brutalist. So they almost worked together before. It was going to be Marion Cotillard, was going to be his version's wife. But then backed out, and Adrian Brody took over, and look what that got us. And the voiceover in this movie, there's a nice narration that helps kind of tell the story and keep it going, is done by a person named Will Patton, who also did the audiobook narration for this novella.
Makes sense.
Nate, you were about to jump in before I dropped your fun facts on you.
I was just going to say, I was just going to go with my rating. I think it's pretty similar, like somewhere in the 7 to 8 range. I think I'd call it an 8. I was impressed finding myself completely like engaged and interested in this story that definitely has a slower pace and just kind of like carries you through. As I mentioned before, Taylor did not like it at all. I think it was the lack of plot for the most part. I think what Jake said rings true. Like if you don't connect to it, if you aren't a person who's going to connect, or it's not the right time in your life to connect to it, then like the complete lack of plot would probably bug you quite a bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, I believe what she said is nothing happened. I just watched a guy like build a cabin, his wife dies, and then he dies. And I was like, that's fair.
Pretty much nailed it.
That is fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are the plot points, I would say. Let's talk about some Letterboxd reviews. What a privilege and a curse it is to feel. True. Did you guys see Manchester by the Sea? It's a really depressing movie from a couple years ago. This one was Manchester by the Tree. Beautiful. Where was the other? Oh, the most assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford coded movie since the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, which was famously coded as such. Kind of knocked the wind out of me. If you like this movie, I've harped about the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford before. If you enjoyed this movie, go watch that movie next, because I think you will feel as good about that movie as I did. Yeah, it's a really... It's the same vibe as this. Like, you're watching a story unfold that's a little bit slow, but feels paced correctly, and yeah, it's a good time. But this movie is Train Dreams, now streaming on Netflix. Any last thoughts before we go to our next section?
I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover for this movie.
We kind of nailed it on this one. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. You know what? The cast about this movie was as simple as the movie itself.
Yes.
No need to overcomplicate it.
Yep. Keep it simple. Just a couple of dudes hanging out alone, talking. Now, it is award season coming up. Nate and I have to watch our punishment movies still before the next Academy Awards in a month or 2. 3 months, whatever.
You haven't either.
Oh, yeah. You think I'm going to watch Hereditary just like for fun? No. But the Golden Globes were announced this week. The nominations were. So we thought it would be a fun time to announce our nominations for our inaugural awards ceremony. We have a few...
With non-standard categories.
Non-standard categories. That's right. We got the fun categories. Like, best movie over 2.5 hours. Which is going to be between One Battle After Another and Frankenstein. To the death.
Frankenstein was some places listed as 229, some listed as 230. But I'm like, I think I think it meets the
disqualified.
spirit of the category.
Yeah, it sure felt like 2.5 hours. Say that much.
Hey. Yeah, I have more of a problem with the word best than the word 2.5.
That movie, though, I've seen more than one person call it like top 5 all time for them, and I'm like, how the fuck?
That's crazy for me. But as I said it at the time of the cast, and still right now, I don't have a problem calling it my movie of the year.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Absolutely wild.
Movies that will become
Oh, I say, like, so we each picked one. We're trying to provide variety here.
Yeah.
But for this one, I came in and did all the last one. So I was like the deciding whether or not we're going to have 3 options. I looked for movies longer than 2.5 hours, went through every single one in the list, and I can't disagree with one battle after another.
Yeah.
I know, it's hard to pick that. Frankenstein, I'll give you. I'll give you Frankenstein, but the other ones, it's hard.
I won't.
Yeah, won't stand for it. The next category is movies that will become a classic. Now, this one's kind of hard to think of. Here's the thing. I gave everybody no context. I just gave you the name of the award, and you had to fill it in yourself. I chose Weapons. I think that movie is going to be a horror classic. I think people are going to watch it like people watch Halloween now in like 40 years later on Halloween. I think that's going to be that kind of movie. Nate picked One Battle After Another. Feels like a great choice. Very of the times.
Sticking with it.
Yep, can look back. And Jake picked K-pop Demon Hunters. A banger from what I hear.
Yeah, my thought process for that is that's going to be a franchise. It's going to be huge. They're obviously going to do more movies. They're going to do more music. They're going to do everything with that.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be the OG K-pop Demon Hunters for what I believe will be a long-lasting franchise, thus a classic.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll say, having watched and loved K-pop Demon Hunters, my first thing was I was really surprised. Oh wait, no, I'm not 2.5 hours. Never mind. Never mind.
Classic.
No, I think K-pop Demon Hunters was great. I'll clarify. I think we all went with different classics.
Yeah.
Like you said, Ben's like horror classic, like you're gonna watch it every Halloween. Jake's is like pure popularity. Not what I'm like thinking of in my head as classic, though I don't disagree. And I feel like mine's more cult classic, if anything.
Yeah, yours could be like Pulp Fiction. You know what I mean? Like people
like
yeah.
It's not like something everyone watches, but it becomes like
30 years from now, kids in college are going to have
Nate's
that.
is one that film nerds are going to be talking about in 30 years.
It'll be the college
so we have
kids
3
poster.
Completely different kinds of classics
Yeah,
to
it's
choose
perfect.
from.
It's perfect.
Really confuse our pickers.
Yep. Our voters. Best kids movie. A movie I haven't seen, but I assume is right. I put K-pop Demon Hunters. I keep meaning to watch it. I just haven't yet. Maybe this weekend. Nate also put that, and then Jake put How to Train Your Dragon. I know that's one of your favorites.
Yep.
And it was the remake, which was also good, you said.
Yeah, it's the reason it was good. It was an extremely faithful 1-to-1 remake. So, yeah.
Hard to say no.
I still argue it's superfluous, but it's still good.
You know what? Not a great year for
It
kids
is for
movies.
kids.
Honestly. Mostly because I haven't seen Zootopia 2 yet. And I think that would win.
Yeah, Zootopia. Apparently Zootopia as a franchise is insane in Japan.
Oh, really?
And so Zootopia 2
Correct.
is just doing earth-shattering record numbers there.
Yeah, the first 4 days for like any animated movie, it was number 1 in the world. It was crazy.
Yeah, I tried to look for more kids movies. With regard to, I was like, "What? This is it?"
Kind of light year.
I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Best theater experience. I put Sinners because my God, watching the music and the vampires and the everything in movie was killer. And I didn't really have another place to put Sinners, and I really wanted to put it somewhere, and this one felt right. Nate went forward thinking, and he's probably going to be right. Avatar, Fire and Ash. But God damn it, you have to watch
Sight
Avatar.
unseen just seemed like a good idea.
I was going to call him out for it, and then I'm like,
Respect.
I bet I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, respect, honestly.
I didn't even like the last movie, and I enjoyed myself in the theater.
I know. The 3D is so good, but like, I fucking hate that movie.
Yep. Like both of them. I remember scenes when I didn't dislike the first one, but like I remember the scene when they like break out over the trees.
Yes.
And then like in the second one, I definitely remember just going, wow, even though I was like, this is stupid.
Cool. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Water looks badass when it's that big, but okay.
Yeah.
And then for best theater experience, I put Weapons. I went to Weapons in a nearly packed Alamo Drafthouse, and just experiencing the mystery and tension, the couple of jump scares, and then at the end, the comedy with the theater. That was great.
That's awesome.
Just the whole room laughing. It was nice.
That's awesome. I like that. Speaking of best scary movie, Nate and I put Weapons. Jake put Sinners. This is a very interesting battle. I think this is where most people's heads are at for best horror movie.
I agree. I also I make the differentiation between scary movies and horror movies. I wouldn't call Weapons or Sinners particularly scary. And I know everybody has different thresholds for what's scary, and not even thresholds, but different things that are scary to different people.
Sure.
They're certainly all horror movies. So I wouldn't call Sinners a scary movie, but it's too good to not call it the best one, right?
For sure. For sure.
I thought about this, and that's also how I thought about Weapons. Like, even more so, I don't feel like Weapons was really very scary ever, but it's just technically it's scary, and I think it was the best movie.
It's the one that left me the most uncomfortable.
Exactly.
I think is what I was going with. Yeah. Best actor, actress in multiple roles this year. I put Julia Garner. First, I put Pedro Pascal, and then I remember I didn't really like him in Fantastic Four, so I took him off.
Oh yeah, when I
a wild
you
take.
had Pedro up there. That's actually a wild take. He was
fine.
So good.
No, he was Reed Richards.
He was fine.
Best Marvel performance since Tony
everyone
Stark.
who doesn't like it doesn't like Reed Richards, the character.
So hang on,
real life.
Hang on. I agree, he was a great Reed Richards. I just don't think as like an actor that was a great role.
If you're saying he was
I disagree with you more.
as the character, then how are you saying? I don't
know.
No sense to me.
I'm not sure what I'm saying. I've read more Fantastic Four comics than either of you, I bet.
I haven't read comic books, so
damn. One of us has
Wrong
a
kind of
Comixology
nerd.
account. After that movie, I read like 3 or 4 big omnibuses of theirs, and they're really good.
I almost started laughing mid-podcast when I was looking at this, because apparently Nate put Michael B. Jordan for his 2 multiple roles in one movie.
Yeah, he did. And that's, you know what?
I mean it.
It is a correct interpretation of this
I
of this category. So I put Julie Garner from Weapons and Fantastic Four. She's also in Werewolf or Wolfman, but I don't want to sully the voters by putting that movie on this list too. Nate put Michael B. Jordan and Michael A. Jordan from Sinners playing Smoke and Stack, I think were the 2 names.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jake put Nicolas Cage, always a great answer, for The Surfer and The Carpenter's Son, which is streaming right before Christmas for everybody going home and wanting to watch a movie.
And it's always a good choice, because in any given year, you can assume Nicolas Cage was in at least enough movies that you could pick 2.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, last year, Renfield and Dream Scenario, Vampire, and the best fart I've ever heard in a movie. Like, me and Abby had to pause the movie in Dream Scenario because we were laughing so hard at that fart. It was beautiful. The first award we can actually give out is this one, best movie that kept you guessing the whole time. We all put Begonia. This category I made before I saw Begonia, and it turned out it was the only one that really fit perfectly. So voters be damned, we're giving it Begonia. Movie that outdid your expectations. I put Weapons, Nate put Begonia, and Jake put The Surfer, which honestly, great call, because The Surfer looked bad, and then it was not bad.
We were going to watch The Surfer because it was going to be, haha, what a silly Nicolas Cage movie. We'll watch him freak out. And I ended up like, oh my God, that was a good movie.
That was cool, yeah. Yeah, what a thriller, honestly. Nate?
One that none of the voters will have seen.
True.
That's fine.
I love the Weapons pick. And we've talked about this before, how terrible Barbarian was.
Yes. That is the only reason.
Not just terrible. A terrible movie isn't a sin. The sin of Barbarian was how amazing the premise in the first 20 minutes were.
Yes.
Into how badly they fumbled.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a letdown. And this movie was the ultimate. It's the polar opposite of my biggest letdown movie. It was a director who I had no faith in showing up and giving it everything I ever wanted. And Nate, what did you think about Begonia? Why did you think that was going to not be as good as it was? Or was it just so good that no matter how good you thought it was going to be, it outdid it?
My take was that it's so good that it outdid my already high
Okay,
expectations.
good. All right, good.
I was a little nervous
Yeah.
about it because, it can, Yorgos can have some weird shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, it hasn't been a straight up line for me for every single movie he's come out with.
Sure.
But this absolutely did outdo my already high expectations.
I almost put that movie because I hate Yorgos' movies so much and so consistently, but the plot for this movie and Jesse Plemons made it so that I was hoping it was going to be good. I just really didn't think it was going to be good. Whereas Weapons, I had no faith. I was like, this is going to suck. Now, for biggest letdown movie, as I said, it's the polar opposite of my last one. I picked Mickey 17, Bong Joon-ho's movie after Parasite. What a high for Parasite, and what a goddamn letdown for Mickey 17. Like, it had all the right things. It had a book that I heard was really good. It had good actors. It had Bong Joon-ho. And then it was just kind of meh. So,
Huge budget, too.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like his, like, get right movie. Like, you did Parasite. We're going to let you do whatever you want now. And he picked this? Huh, okay. Nate put Honey Don't.
I start with this. You mentioning that Mickey 17 was directed by Bong Joon-ho and makes it like, I like your answer better than mine with that in mind.
Yeah.
Because of how much I disliked Mickey 17.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't even have that in mind when I saw Mickey 17. I was excited based on the trailer.
Yeah.
But so like it's a double whammy. So like that is a huge letdown. Honey Don't is more of my personal expectations. Another roller coaster because like both the movies so far that the Coen brothers have made in this like
what was
I
it?
don't know
Was it?
what the
They call it the lesbian.
I'm trying to think of the second word. The lesbian like crime
noir
it's
or something.
Some word.
Lesbian
crime
Yeah.
noir trilogy.
Yeah.
So the first movie, very excited for the trailer. I liked the first one, but I was a little let down. And then this one, I got even more hyped based on the trailer. And I was like, they went bigger. They have a like stronger cast. Like it's all knockout stars.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just like, eh.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty big letdown for me, but there is an aspect of not learning my own mistake. And I'm pretty sure whatever the third one is, I'll still be excited.
You're going to go see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know how to the Coen brothers know how to put together a good trailer.
They do.
Or whoever their trailer team is.
They really do.
Honey
Yeah.
Don't looked so good.
I
And they
I
really
think
did pick all the best moments.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I liked Honey Don't any more than you did. I just think my expectations were so different that I left being like, that was pretty good. And you left like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Mm.
I just want my good lesbian crime noir. Okay?
Yeah. How hard is that? You know?
Come on.
Jake, you put Mountainhead, and I think that's a great choice.
I did put Mountainhead. I think of the three movies here, this is the worst one.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting anything particularly great, but I thought with the cast, it would at least be pretty funny throughout.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
And the creator of Succession was the writer. It's like, oh, all right. Cool.
Yeah, I almost put
Exactly.
Friendship here,
Ooh.
but yeah, I didn't.
Do you think that was a letdown, or do you think that met your expectations?
That's why I didn't. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know I didn't have any thoughts about Friendship going in.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't know at all what it was going to be. So I had no expectations. So
You're just
Like
like,
you were let down by us telling you would enjoy it.
yeah, you're culturally
Yeah.
let down by not getting in on that cringe fest. Yeah. We have our second winner we can announce. Best actor, actress who
Yep.
should have had more screen time across the board. Benicio del Toro in one battle after another. What a badass. That was,
yeah.
he was great. Wanted more.
I could watch a whole movie about that character.
Just dancing.
Yeah, and there really was a whole movie of that character just happening in the background, and that's how good it was.
Mm-hmm. He was.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there was a whole movie of it because kind of the Phoenician Scheme.
I was gonna say. I almost put him for best actor, actress in multiple roles this year, but I thought Julia Garner in Weapons deserved a little more screen time. Best movie more people should have seen. I put Hard Eyes. Abby first watched it when it came on streaming. She was like, "This is way better than I thought it was gonna be," and she like loves that kind of like slasher horror movie. It ruled. Yeah. It was fun. It was like, okay, the movie I think of when I think of this is Bullet Train. Like, I think everyone should have watched Bullet Train. That movie kicked ass.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Bullet Train. And it's not like Better Man where like it's gonna like you think it's gonna be bad going in and it's amazing. But it's really fun. Like the new Scream kind of fun. Like, oh yeah, slasher movie, turn my brain off, eat some popcorn, like good time. So I went with Hard Eyes. Nate, you went with Begonia. And you're also correct. That movie was awesome.
Begonia was well seen, wasn't it?
I mean, not
I
enough.
looked up. It's the Google summary said that it fell short of box office expectations. Ooh. Anything short of a smash hit is my point.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I think
it said it did well for a weird artsy looking movie, but like it didn't do well.
Begonia made less money than Caught Stealing.
They shouldn't have put bald Emma Stone on the poster.
They should have, and people shouldn't be cowards.
The Phoenician Scheme made more money than it did. Death of a Unicorn made more money than it did. Woman in the Yard made more money than it did. Him made more money than it did.
Since you mentioned Death of a Unicorn, I really wanted to fit it somewhere in this list.
Yeah.
When I think back of movies this year, for whatever reason, and I'm not like calling it a great movie or anything, but that's when that comes up. I'm glad I watched it.
Yes. It sticks. It's like last year. So last year we watched The Menu and Triangle of Sadness. And The Menu was like immediately, I'm going to watch this movie a lot and I'm going to really like it. Triangle of Sadness like lingered though. It's not as good, I don't think, as of The Menu, but it lingered. And I think about it sometimes. That's where I see Death of a Unicorn. Just like, ooh, that was a good thing. That was funny. And then Jake, you put The Woman in the Yard, a movie I have yet to see, but I really want to.
Yeah. And I put it there. It is a horror movie. It is more of a classic, actual scary movie rather than a movie that just takes place in a horror setting. I put it there because it's quite a bit different than a lot of horror movies. And one, because the woman in the yard, the titular woman in the yard, literally shows up right away, broad daylight, and you're like, ooh, this is different, right? She's not showing up in the middle of the night she's just there. And so that already sets up for something cool. Crazy. The other thing is, I'm not going to get into because it's too spoilery. It's spoilery to the point where it would affect the first watch of this movie. It just goes into kind of themes that are, I think, pretty rare in horror movies.
Cool. Love that. I want to watch it still. I can't wait to. Movies I don't want to see, but I'm sure are good. I'm sure is good or are good.
Oh,
movie I don't want to see, but I'm sure is good.
I couldn't think of one here besides the one that Ben put. Yeah. But now that I see Nate's, I'm like, that's a good one.
Yeah. So Jake and I both put Hamnet, which a buddy of mine saw and said people in the theater left crying and came back in because it was like they needed a break. And I was like, fuck, I
can see that.
I'm going to fall apart watching that movie. But I do almost guarantee we'll be watching it for our Best Picture nomination chat. So
yeah, we'll have to. And maybe Nate's pick as well.
Nate's pick, The Smashing Machine. Nate, what turns you off about The Smashing Machine?
I have zero interest in watching this. Yeah, I think that's a recurring theme when we did that other movie about the wrestlers.
Yeah. Iron Claw, that was actually
good, though,
amazing.
Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Zero. I didn't appreciate it at all. And I feel like I'll feel the same about this.
He hates the buff.
The trailer is charming. I love The Rock. But
don't believe you at all.
The Rundown is one of my favorite movies from the
That's
whatever
unbelievable.
time period that came in.
That's
I love that movie.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
You pick shit like Mad God, and you're like, you know what? The Rundown, top 15.
I didn't say top 15, but I like it.
Yeah, that's fair. Like what you like.
I have many facets. I have to give a call out to a friend who listens to this podcast actually occasionally, and told me recently he has a long-standing, like decade-long bet with his friend that the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is never going to win an Oscar. And this year, that friend just sent him the trailer for The Smashing Machine with like a pair of eyes.
Oh my God.
And he was like, God damn it.
You know what? Your buddy is so lucky that Leonardo DiCaprio had a movie this year. I think
that was his take.
I think Dwayne would have
been. He's like,
I'm
really banking on Leo.
Cool. Yeah.
He's so lucky that Elordi's getting supporting actor instead of best actor.
Yikes.
I will die on this hill.
You're gonna. Yep. Funniest movie.
And be brought back.
Victor. Funniest movie. We all realized we didn't see a lot of comedies this year as we did this. I picked The Naked Gun. Nate and Jake picked The Phoenician Scheme. I am notoriously under on The Phoenician Scheme and over on The Naked Gun, so all of this makes sense. We'll let the voters decide.
Yeah, I was like searching comedy movies 2025 and like was shocked how few there were to choose from.
Dude, comedies are dead. It sucks.
Yeah.
Horror is the new low budget.
Gun's trying to bring them back.
Oh, and Scary Movie 6 next year?
I respect The Naked Gun for being like, we're going to make a movie and the whole point of this movie is to be funny.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But what movie was I laughing out loud the most at this year? Was The Phoenician Scheme.
That's crazy. Yeah. But I respect.
Oh my God, I was dying.
Respect.
I put a note that I was also tempted to put Begonia. It's one of the only movie theaters where I laughed out loud. Again, my take at the time was this is not a dark comedy. It's just like a kind of a thriller drama. But I did laugh a couple times really hard.
It's like when The Martian got nominated for Best Comedy. You're like, okay, sure, go for it.
Is that true?
Yeah, for the Golden Globes. You can not, and The Bear wins Best Comedy every year in the Emmys. Not a comedy.
That's more wild.
Yeah. You can play.
I rewatched The Martian when I was home over Thanksgiving. Good. It's so good. Yeah, it is. There are a lot of funny moments.
There are, but like
it's not. It doesn't read as a comedy.
Let me see.
It's not a comedy.
I want to see what won that year, or what else it was against, because I feel like it was like, so the first year the Grammys had hard rock as a category. Jethro Tull beat Metallica, and I feel like there was a similar like level of.
We didn't understand what comedies were.
What the fuck? Yeah, for this one, 2016, best comedy. Oh, that's TV series. Best motion picture comedy.
I also don't understand The Bear. I want to know what else is like up for.
Trainwreck, The Big Short, Spy, and Joy. All right, none of those really like prove my point, but
Trainwreck was a comedy.
Trainwreck was funny.
Big Short was not.
Nope. The Nice Guys came out that year. That probably could have won. Office Christmas Party. That was funny.
That was funny.
I really liked that one. That was another like underrated. I feel like people do a good job with that. Genre.
Pitch Perfect 2 was funnier than any of those.
Comedy.
Yo, Pixels.
Damn it.
Deadpool. Sing. That's a good one. Swiss Army Man. Yeah. So there were other ones. Yeah. What did you find for The Bear, Nate? Or did you look that up? What else? It's like Abbott Elementary and like actual comedies.
So actual comedy.
Abbott Elementary. Shout outs to that, by the way. That's a funny show.
Absolutely.
That show rules so hard. Okay. That was funniest movie. Last one. Best popcorn movie. Jake and I put Superman, and Nate, because he wanted to be different, literally only reason is he put Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Although I will say, seeing Avatar: Fire and Ash in an earlier one, I bet that one could also be the best popcorn movie.
For sure.
I thought about spectacle.
This weekend I'm watching the F1 movie, and I think I would have picked that if I would have seen that in theater.
I thought
You
about that
haven't
as a
seen the
potential for
F1
best
movie?
Nope.
for
I've seen
best
it.
like movie experience.
It's coming out Friday.
But I hadn't seen it, so I couldn't.
Yep, Friday. I'm
Yeah.
putting it on the old TV. Can't wait. So those are our nominations. We will be. I have a select number of voters that I'll be reaching out to this weekend, and hopefully by the next episode, we will have winners for the other categories of our inaugural Robin Cinema Awards.
Wait, how quickly they have to? Avatar doesn't come out till the 19th.
That's fine. They can guess.
All right, fair.
I'll tell them.
They're gonna have to guess on Surfer.
Yeah, it's like for next year, you could put the Odyssey already
Look it
for
up
best
and be
theater
like-
experience and probably be right. Like it's gonna be it that way.
Oh my god, I'm literally like trying to see how about driving to an IMAX to see the Odyssey.
Go
I
to
don't
New
know
York.
why, but I'm getting so pumped for it.
It's gonna be amazing. I have a feeling.
And it's a mythological, historical epic in
Mhm.
IMAX.
Yeah, with like all the best actors and
Yeah.
Good
What could
movie.
go wrong, Metropolis?
Okay. First off, it's Megalopolis. Second off, absolutely not. So our game today is movie draft. Can we beat Jake? Probably not.
Nope.
We're doing the year 2000. In the year 2000. Remember that bit on the Conan show? In the year
No.
2000. Okay.
I will just say, having like started listening to like Conan's podcast. No, started like been a long time,
Yeah.
but realizing how much I missed the boat on Conan late night. Like I never watched. I think it was before my time a little bit of watching late night,
Yep.
but like it actually seemed like I have a picture of Conan being older and like I used to seeing little clips of him just being kind of a goofy dude.
Yeah.
But like hearing about like how they were kind of punk rock comedy, like especially when they first started, makes me feel like I really missed out.
I think so too. I think I did too. Yeah. But they're all on YouTube now, so you can go look them up. Watch some bits.
Yeah.
Watch every single time Norm Macdonald is on and tells a joke. It is the funniest, longest joke you'll ever hear in your life. And they're unbelievable.
I have seen. I watch a lot of Norm Macdonald content. He's probably my favorite comedian of
So
all
funny.
time.
So
And
funny.
him on Conan is actually just he was. Oh no, he was Letterman's last
Yes.
stand-up guest
Yes,
ever.
it was. Yeah. Yeah.
That'll make you cry watching Norm
Mm.
Macdonald's final appearance on Letterman.
Yeah. It's touching.
Okay, there's some bangers from 2000.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year. So, because we watched Train Dreams, Nate and Jake, our question of the day is how many active train cars are there in the United States?
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
Man, I'm gonna be so far off. I feel like
That's
all right. I
That's
gotta
all right.
guess.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
300,000.
1.2 million.
How many did you say, Jake?
300,000.
It is 1.6 million.
Oof.
Yeah. So, Nate, do you want to go first, second, or third for the year 2000 in our draft?
Actually, strategery.
Strategery.
Do I want Academy Award stuff or do I want box office? Let's see.
Ooh. It's hard, sometimes I feel like box office is so obvious, and other times we think it's obvious and it's not at all. And then
It's
Academy
not plainly
Awards
obvious to me.
is tough.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm bad at the Academy Awards,
Mm.
so it doesn't help me much to take them both, but Jake's also good, so I could prevent him from getting
That's
them.
honestly playing defense is your best bet right there.
Yeah.
So, do you want
That's what Ben wants.
third?
All right, I will take third.
Okay. Jake, where do you want to be? First or second?
I'll go. Hold on, let me see the.
It is box office, then Academy Award wins, then nominees, then Letterboxd review count, and Letterboxd review low.
Okay, I will go first then.
Okay. Puts me in the middle. Jake, your first pick is for box office, and we're looking at the year 2000. Let's go over some of the movies while Jake's looking here. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Gladiator, Almost Famous, Scary Movie, X-Men, Aaron Brockovich. Holy shnikes, dude. So many.
Sounded like a sports commentator there for a second. I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Well, let's take a look at these movies.
Okay. I want to clarify, because for the first time ever, I think it's going to be obvious for me.
Okay.
We are doing full box office run,
Correct.
not cutting off at the year.
Correct.
I am going to pick,
Yeah.
How the Grinch Stole
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's a really good one.
I don't even remember if that's a Christmas movie, but I assume it was.
Yeah, it was. It's a really good one. The Jim Carrey one is really good. So that was my number one
I'm
choice.
also curious, like, I guess kids movie. I always forget about kids movie.
4
But,
tickets
like,
per
it's
per
obviously
person.
a classic, but like whether it was an incredible first box office run or not.
Ooh, that's a good
I
choice.
I know
think
Jim Carrey had a big draw, and it's a kids movie.
Jim
Huge
Carrey was
show.
at his peak. The
Yep.
movie was huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss an obvious
And-
one, so I'm looking a little bit further here.
My other thought process here was all of the other movies that jumped out to me are all rated R.
Yeah.
I kept
that's
thinking,
hard.
ooh, that one, oh, rated R. Ooh, that, oh, rated R.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm between two, but I want to save the second one for another category. So I'm going to go with X-Men. I think it was one of the first comic book movies, so it's probably got a good chance of being in the top 3, which is kind of all I'm shooting for.
Was that X-Men bad?
No, the first one. It was the very first one. It was good.
Yeah, that one was good.
Hugh Jackman and
I feel
Halle
like
Berry.
it's like
Have you
It's-
seen Hugh Jackman in that movie recently? He could not cut it as a modern superhero. Look up
Oh,
a
it's
picture of
funny.
Hugh Jackman
It's
in
funny
the
showing
original
what
X-Men.
it was.
Yeah.
I would say I feel like the original X-Men doesn't really hold up as like a good movie, but it definitely was considered very good at the time.
It was
It was good
impactful.
enough.
It was impactful.
It was good enough.
I think Wolverine doesn't need to be a big guy. He's like 5'2" and Canadian, so if anything, we overbuff
Well, he's Hugh Jackman's too tall,
Yes.
which is like a gripe of many comic book fans. But he is less ripped than
Yes.
comic book Wolverine.
Yeah, that's true.
Like because you know.
What do you think
it's not-
about Daniel
not real.
Radcliffe as Wolverine?
I love it. I love the idea.
Yeah, I think he'd be good with that.
Someone like
Wait, is that a
someone
thing?
who-
Did I miss that?
No, it's just like a fan
people
cast.
like fan casting him. There's a clip from a movie because Daniel Radcliffe fucking is amazing and does the weirdest shit in the world. There's some clip of him like getting like stripped down to his like underwear. He looks like he's in like a western town or something, and it's like him. He's like hairy and he's not like ripped, but like he's not in bad shape. And people are like, "This is my Wolverine."
Otter Wolverine.
Can
he is
Daniel
shorter.
Radcliffe pull off Canadian?
Yes,
He can do anything, man.
it's true. Taron Egerton was the other person I saw, and I was like, ooh.
That's a good call.
All right, Nate, box office. What are you thinking?
I'm picking between Gladiator and Mission Impossible 2.
Oh,
That's what I'm trying to decide. Mission Impossible 2 is a sequel, and it's certainly well received, and the first one was very well received.
Tom Cruise.
but
batters the box
Gladiator was
office.
a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going to pick Mission Impossible 2 and keep Gladiator around for Academy Awards because I think
I was gonna roast you so hard
Same.
if you did Gladiator for box
Same.
office.
What a waste if you did.
You don't think it did well in the box office?
I don't care. It's like the number
I
one
think
Academy
you're
Award
probably
movie.
a lock for Academy Award.
Yeah, which you should take right now.
Mhm.
Academy
Yeah, I
Award
am.
wins first pick. Gladiator.
I am.
It won Best
Yeah.
Picture. I'm pretty sure that year.
Mm.
Yeah. Academy Award wins. I'm gonna go with Oh Brother Where Art Thou because I think that is pretty good for like music and like old timey makeup and stuff. So Oh Brother Where Art Thou for wins. Jake.
Okay. This is tricky. I've never seen this,
Ooh.
but I know that Aaron Brockovich
Yeah.
was one of those movies.
Yep. It sure was. I think she won Best Actress. Pretty sure for that one.
The only thing I can ever think of is that Lonely Island.
Can't go wrong. That means it is your turn for Academy Award nominees now.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to say Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Fuck.
Fucker.
That's a good one.
I thought this was gonna be my hidden like fun fact knowledge because I love kung fu movies. That Crouching Tiger did so well.
It did, yeah.
I thought I was gonna sneak it in.
That's tough. That's really tough. I'm gonna go with a Hail Mary.
There's 2000's a good year.
It is.
I like these movies.
I'm going with Castaway because I just assumed Tom Hanks for sure got nominated and probably a script.
That I was about to say Castaway, and I'm like, I'll scroll a little bit more.
You did the right choice.
I think you probably got it.
Yeah. Nate, what are you gonna go with?
Now. I was so ready.
I know.
I was gonna be like Crouching Tiger, and I think I locked it. I think the Academy wins might be better, but like in a nominee, I was like, I got this fucking locked.
Yeah.
God damn you. Jake continues. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention because I was looking. I was like, "Oh, brother, where art thou?" That's you already picked that. Fuck. Scrolling down to like the weird movies in the bottom 50 that I'm like, oh, maybe this had something.
Did that do it?
I want to fall back to the reliable of animated movie, but I feel like The Emperor's New Groove might not actually have gotten anything. I listened to what went wrong about it, and it didn't do great, like critically or even though I love it.
Yeah,
but
I agree that was it's a good one. To this day, I think it holds up.
Yeah, but it was like a weird one that didn't get a lot of love, and then came back in like box office sales. I have no chance. I'll just say Emperor's New Groove. I don't think I'm going to do well.
It's all right. How about Letterboxd review?
Yeah, now I have to pick one of those. To the top.
If it's in the top 250, you get a bonus point.
Okay, I think I have two things I want to pick. I will go with Memento.
Oh, that's a great choice. Yeah. That is a great choice. God, movie nerds love that one. It helps that it's
Letterboxd
Christopher Nolan.
I think it might be in the 250 too. Yeah,
I think it is.
Well, I think a lot of Nolans are.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna go with the other one. Oh, that's a bad choice though. That's picking. So I want to pick. I want to pick one, but I don't think it's there. But I think it is in the top 250. Like, do I go for the bonus point or do I go for both? You know what I mean? I don't know if I can get both with anything else that's in here. Sucks. Oh boy. Like Chocolat, I know, got nominated for something. High Fidelity people really like. Never seen it personally. Space Cowboys, that was fun. Oh, Chicken Run? Ooh. Is Chicken Run.
People love those.
In the top 250. Yeah, it's like prestige claymation.
Yeah. I like
prestige claymation.
It's only Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. That's
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's the makers of Wallace and Gromit, so it's a guaranteed win, honestly. I'm going to go Chicken Run. I think it's going to be pretty high. That's so dumb. I don't know why I picked
yourself
that.
out of the 250.
I don't know where I picked that.
Okay, edge yourself out of the top 250.
I know. All right.
You made me question whether the movie I was going to obviously pick was already picked for something.
Okay,
but it wasn't. Was it Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, I know, but I just didn't think that'd be that high.
I don't think it's going to be that high. I think you screwed yourself too. Like, it is a classic of like people who hate themselves, but like it's not strictly a super popular movie.
So we had Memento, American Psycho, and Requiem for a Dream all still open.
I
I
thought
thought you were going to say American Psycho. Those are the two I was picking between.
American Psycho was the one I was
Okay.
picking between. I didn't think it would have a high Letterboxd rating though, because I think it's like kind of like, especially nowadays, like very red pilled and like kind of I don't know if people want to touch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for people who don't understand the movie.
100%, but I'm just, thinking of the internet culture right now, and I don't think it'd be that high, but I thought it was guaranteed top 250, so
Yeah.
I didn't take it. I went with fucking Chicken Run. What an idiot. Okay, Letterboxd review count high. Jake, you're really good at this one.
Other
Yeah, so
oh,
actually, I think I am going to have to go with American Psycho here.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
Because, yeah, it's people are going to make a lot of memes about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't
Yeah.
even know the guy's name.
Jared Leto.
Let's
Jason
see.
Bateman.
Tom, Paul Anderson. I don't know. The business card.
Oh, yeah, the business card. That was a good one. Nate, what were you going to say?
Oh, for a minute, I was going to say another call out for What Went Wrong, which is like my favorite podcast.
Yeah.
Now it's taken over because I listened to American Psycho recently. I've listened to like 4 of these movies that we picked. Like Emperor's New Groove was super interesting. American Psycho was super interesting, based on a book. People didn't get the book. Like the author was very frustrated. People didn't get the movie except like one woman who was like really determined to make it.
Oh,
And
nice.
then like when she picked God, I'm blanking on his name, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yeah.
And there was, the studio tried to like, didn't want Christian Bale for it. I think this was like a little earlier in his career, and he's British, blah blah blah. And he called the woman who was like directing the movie, and was like, "This is hilarious." And she was like, "He's the only person who fucking gets that this is a comedy and it's ridiculous." And she like was like, "I have to have him as the actor."
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks for filling time. I still don't have an answer. I think I am gonna go with Snatch.
I liked Snatch for both of the last 2 categories, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Nate?
I think it's crazy neither of you picked this. I might be proven totally wrong.
Okay.
Final Destination.
Yeah, that's fair.
For review count, especially with the movie coming out.
Yeah, that's fair. There's
So many memes in the first movie too.
They're fun. I was gonna try to save it for this last category. All right, last one is Letterboxd review low. Nate.
Let me see. I'm just cheating. I'm just looking for red.
That's all I do. Yeah, this is the medic
Oh,
store.
I don't even. But seeing this, I'm so confident. I'm not even gonna look for something else. Little Nicky.
Yeah, that's a really good
What
choice.
a terrible fucking movie.
It helps.
I love how bad that movie is.
Yeah, when a movie is on Comedy Central 15 million times in a row, it feels like the right choice.
It's the true mark of quality.
I'm gonna go with Battlefield Earth.
Bastard.
So many people call it like the worst movie ever. John Travolta like in a space opera. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's
That is pretty funny.
we'll see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, got a 9.
I don't even feel bad saying this because I don't think Jake will pick it because I think he's got some taste.
Yeah.
He probably hasn't seen it, but Gone in 60 Seconds is so low on the score.
Love Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds is so good.
I know.
I'm like mad how low this score is.
That show rocked. Are you ready to go fast in my 1967 Shelby?
Fucking Nicolas Cage stealing cars.
Bullet.
Come on.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. Come on.
Yeah.
I have a movie that I think might really backfire on the low score count.
Okay.
Because I think, no. All right, I'm not going to pick it. I think Pokemon 3, the movie, I think the issue is no one's going to see that except for people who are already like apologists.
That's fair. Fair.
I'm going to say
Pokemon
Dungeons and
apologists.
Dragons.
I almost think that was
I've
too.
never seen it. There's a Dungeons and Dragons movie that came out,
Yeah.
which
Oh, it's live
Shout-
action.
shout outs.
That's wild.
Shout outs to the, was it
23. Unbelievable.
So
fun.
That movie is, in the last like 5 years, the movie that I so wish more people would have seen. That movie deserves a franchise.
100%.
Genuinely, it is amazing.
100%.
It's a tragedy that it didn't do well.
Yep.
It lost money. It tanked.
It was so good.
If people review the movie you picked, you might have a winner here. Like, this movie, Dungeons and Dragons, is such the antithesis of that movie. The tagline is "This is no game."
Okay, buddy.
Like, just showing them not getting it so hard.
Yeah. They want to alienate the only people that have heard of this? Cool. Let's do it. All right. Let's go through the categories. First up is box office. Jake took The Grinch, which made $261 million and was number 1 for that year.
I heard 261 million, and at first I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
But then I'm like, "Oh, this is 2000."
Yeah. X-Men took home $157 million, number 8 spot. Mission Impossible 2 was in the 3 spot, $215 million.
I thought you were going to win,
number
but
2?
I'm just now realizing superhero movies weren't dominating.
They weren't. Yep. Castaway was number 2.
Them. This was good.
Castaway 2, Gladiator 4. Then What Women Want, Perfect Storm, Meet the Parents.
It was such a different movie landscape.
It really was. Jake got 3 there. I got 1. Nate got 2. We're all shocked. Next up, we have Academy Award wins. Jake took good old Aaron Brockovich, starring Julia Roberts, who I believe did win an Oscar. And it's the only Oscar that was won for that movie.
Hey there, I'm a legal aid.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? A movie that actually had songs in it. Nominated for 2 Oscars, got 0. Yikes. That's tough.
Robbed.
And Gladiator probably won 8. Won 5 Oscars. Damn.
Okay.
So Jake gets 2 there. He's going to 5. I get 1. I'm going to 2. And Nate gets 3. He's going to 5. Doing well so far, boys. All right. Academy.
5 Oscars is
unreal.
By all counts, a sweep.
Yes. Yes. Next up, we have Academy Award nominations. Jake took Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. God damn it. Unbelievable. It won 4 Oscars.
It
won 4 Oscars. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 nominations.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. It was nominated for Best Film and Best Foreign Film. That's how good that was. That was a good double right there. Damn. I don't think there's any shot. What did I say, 10?
I haven't seen Crouching Tiger since then.
I've never seen it.
You should.
I heard it's good.
It's so good.
Castaway nominated for 2 Oscars. God damn it. Emperor's New Groove has more than 2 Oscars. I will be shocked. It was nominated for 1 Oscar. Thank God.
I think it was certainly nominated for animated.
Yeah, that's it.
Despite my trash talking.
Jake's running away with it. He has 8. I have 4. Nate has 6. We're moving on to Letterboxd review.
It's tougher with because you either have to go for animated and has songs.
Yes.
Or animated and has effects.
Yep.
And Emperor's New Groove is just animated.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. First off, we're going to look at Requiem for a
Tiger,
Dream.
Hidden Dragon was the first film directed by an Asian director to win Best Foreign Language Film.
Damn.
Now international feature.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Paved the way for Mickey 17.
Jesus Christ. Just for my own psychosis, is American Psycho in the top 250? No, it's not. All right, cool. I didn't miss out.
Wow. Okay.
Requiem for a Dream was in the top 250. So was Memento. Chicken Run, shockingly, left out.
Chicken Run was a panic.
It was.
Yeah, it felt bad.
I was hoping I got the number 1 for reviews. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jake. You know the people too well. Requiem for a Dream got 4.1.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If you say Requiem for a Dream is bad, movie people are going to think less of
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
So if you're doing a Letterboxd review, you're going to give it 5 stars even if you don't like it.
Yeah. Some reviews are, this is a horror movie. My choices tonight were between this and My Neighbor Totoro. I never want to hear the phrase ass to ass ever again in my entire life. I can't believe I got jump scared by a refrigerator.
It's one of the great cinema ad-libs.
Ass to ass. Oh, God. 4.1. Tough. My panic pick, Chicken Run. Jesus Christ, 3.62.
4.9. No.
I'm throwing tonight, dude. 3.6. I have 1 point in every round but one. Let's check out the reviews for Chicken Run, who did not get enough activity. Gripping prison drama about a cock looking for release. When I was 6, I thought this was a horror movie. Karl Marx, before writing the Communist Manifesto, watched this. When it comes to anti-meat farming, Okja ain't got shit on this. Great. That's awesome. That was worth it, you know. And last, but hopefully least, Memento. Nate's pick. Fucking A. 4.18. Jake's was 4.10.
I was not confident I was going to beat 4.1, but I was confident it was going to be good.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah,
I got baited by Ben.
I know.
Typing it
Sorry.
Yep.
The 9 and the 0 are too close to each other. All right. So Jake gets 2 points there. He's up to 10. I got 1. I'm up to 5. And Nate gets 3. He's up to 9. Let's look at some Memento reviews.
Catch up.
I hope the reviews are like, I wish I could remember watching this movie. This is what Finding Dory should have been.
That's good.
I love not knowing what the fuck is going on. They should have tried singing to him like the grandma in Coco. Oh, God. Dude, people rule sometimes. All right.
This guy is mad good at sticking boats.
All right. Next up, Letterboxd review count. Hi. Jake selected American Psycho with really sound logic. It has a 3.8 rating based on, 3.2 million. Dude, that's really high.
Is that the highest we've seen?
I really think it is.
We've been... I vaguely remember something else being a 3, but yeah.
Yeah. 5 stars for the brutal murder of Jared Leto. Yes, Patrick Bateman is an awful, terrible person who kills people, but do you know what he doesn't do? Let his friends get away with making anti-Semitic statements. ASMR, Patrick Bateman rates your Spotify rap before killing you. He's a child of divorce. Give him a break. That was awesome. Snatch, my choice. What was I doing today, guys? Honestly, looking back at these picks, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You gave up after when you hit Chicken Run. I think Battlefield Earth is going to win.
Battlefield Earth is like my best choice ever, but it's wasted. $684K for Snatch. That's not. You break a mill.
I also would have picked X-Men if I was going second.
Okay, good. All right, that helps.
I might have picked Gladiator out of spite.
So they couldn't get it for Academy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that was the play. God damn it.
Yeah.
Uncut Gems was the first review. Thank God for subtitles. I don't know why, but this had big Looney Tunes energy. This film is fucked. Proper fucked, that is. Nice. And Nate's choice of Final Destination. Going with the nostalgia bait of the remake coming out the same year. Maybe people went back and watched it. Gave it a 3.18 with 846K. Not even breaking a mill, but good God, did Jake take that one with 13. Old Ben Boy with 1, up to 6. And Nate with 2, up to 11. I don't think I gave you your bonus points, so there they are. Jake has 14. I have 6. Nate has 12. Going to the last round.
Again.
Letterboxd review low. Dungeons and Dragons. What if I just read the new one instead? You think that'd count? Holy shit. 1.8. It has 14 fans, which is people that rated it like 3.5 or higher. There's 14 of them.
I want to know. I'm more interested in what they have.
Oh, no, they can like hit a button and then like favorite it or something, I guess. Yeah, 14. That's
Still.
crazy. Let's see. Jeremy Irons was once asked why he did this film, and he responded with the fact that he had just bought a castle and needed to pay it off somehow. There is no God. This movie is so boring that even Jeremy Irons' wonderful overacting cannot save it. Worst campaign ever, but holy Toledo, somebody had fun. Okay. 1.8. Tough review for Dungeons and Dragons. Battlefield Earth. My choice, which I think will be number 1, but goddamn, what a waste. 1.27 for Battlefield Earth. That is a toughie. Let's check some of the reviews here. A Dutch Oven of Dutch Angles. Saw this theatrically, but has almost no memory of it, which turns out to have probably been a defense mechanism. Finally watched it. If this is the best Scientology has to offer, I don't think we have anything to fear from them. Oh boy, these are really long reviews mostly. Take a drink every time there's a wipe or Travolta laughs. You'll be in the ER in 40 minutes. All right, Nate, the Hail Mary throw of Little Nicky.
It's going to be higher than either of yours.
It got
Little Nicky is like a mainstream bad movie. You guys picked true bullshit.
2.44.
You talked about your strategy of scrolling for red, and then you picked the mainstream.
I saw Little Nicky. It's so bad.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't even aware there was a 2000s Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah, that's tough. Quentin Tarantino's best movie is what someone reviewed. All of a sudden, I sure am hungry for Popeye's delicious chicken. I'd like to imagine this is the movie the Safdie brothers went, this is our fucking guy for Uncut Gems.
What's the out of curiosity, what is Pokemon 3?
That's a great question, and I will answer that for you shortly. Let's see. Pokemon 3. Is that what it's called? It's not like something like Charmander's.
It has subtitles like Pokemon 3. It
The
has
movie.
unknown in it.
3.24.
Wow.
Oh wait, that's 2000.
What?
Yeah, that is. Yep,
Oh.
3.24. Yep.
That's crazy.
41,000 ratings only. So I think you're right. It's like the really hardcore probably liked it.
Yeah, no one's seeing that. But then, there was beauty in Dungeons and Dragons because only Dungeons and Dragons people are going to go see it, and then they're going to
The most pissed. Yeah.
They're gonna hate it.
Yeah. So Jake once again took it home with 16. I had 9, and Nate 13.
It's almost worth it for how bad Ben did.
I did
That was
bad.
rough.
Just one battle after another. That's what that was.
Just want to call out in your throwing. You miss reading Letterboxd reviews for Final Destination.
Did I?
Good news. They're not that funny.
Okay, good. All right.
But there was one. What if you had extreme anxiety, but it was true? That made me laugh.
Tell my therapist
That's just
that.
me.
I was gonna say I tell my therapist that all the
Yeah.
time. Like, no, I don't think so.
What if it's true though?
But what if I'm right? Okay.
All those elaborate deaths, and then one girl just gets hit by a bus.
That part's awesome.
I don't remember the movie enough to remember that. But
That part's awesome.
Bus dreams.
Bus
The
dreams.
simplicity.
Yeah, dude.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a bad pick except for Chicken Run and Snatch.
Chicken Run and Snatch were panic picks for sure.
But X-Men, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, and Castaway,
I know.
those are solid.
I know. It feels
Yeah,
right.
I agree with all
It
of
feels
them.
right. It was just a really top heavy Academy Award year, apparently.
God, I want to rewatch.
Gladiator and
Crouching
Crouching
Tiger.
Tiger sweeping.
I've never seen Gladiator or
We should do it
Crouching
for the
Tiger.
podcast.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You haven't seen Gladiator?
No,
That's weirder.
I know.
That is weird.
I know.
Have you seen Gladiator 2?
No. You know what we could do?
Lester.
I have this idea. Watch every Best Picture winner. I watched the first one, and it was actually really fucking good.
From what?
1927 or something? 23, something like that, yeah. Called Wings.
I was curious. I looked up the best, like, highest rated movies on Letterboxd.
Oh, yeah.
And the
Parasite?
number one is nope.
Hmm.
Harakari.
Mhm.
Actually,
Oh, is that Akira Tozawa?
Harakiri.
Not Akira Tozawa. That's a wrestler.
No, it's Masaki Kobayashi.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
What year
but
did it
it's
come
like
out?
it's a 1962 like samurai film.
It was big then. What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
Not Akira Tozawa, the wrestler, but he did like Seven Samurai. Jesus.
Seven Samurai is number 5.
Akira Kurosawa, as mentioned in the song "1 Week" by Bare Naked Ladies. Kurosawa and McMahon films. Gotta make films, but if they did, they'd have a samurai. Hey, anyway, thanks for listening to our episode today. I'd like to thank my guests Nate and Jake for joining us. If you are new here, you can follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. If you do this on Apple Podcasts, please leave us a review. If you're watching us, hey, be sure to like and subscribe on youtube.com/@rumandcinema. As always, we're going to leave you something to watch next. I dug through the crates of 2025 to find a movie that I watched and have not recommended that I remember. It's called The Order, starring Nicholas Hoult and Jude Law. It is about a true story of a white supremacy group in the 70s, I want to say, and their interaction with the FBI. It's wild. It's a crime thriller that if you just got done watching Task like me, you would enjoy a lot. Good stuff. The Order on Hulu. Nate, you already mentioned not going to see Wicked 2. What would you say people should go see?
That was my number one recommendation is don't go see Wicked 2 in theaters. Let's stop propping this crap up.
Yeah.
Though, I will be clear, my main problems were the plot, and then like I went home and looked it up, and it's the exact same plot in the musical. So like, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of agreement from people
That's
who are
my
excited
question
about
is-
Wicked.
Yeah.
They didn't change any. Like, this is fully what was expected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen Wicked.
I mean, I
The-
haven't
The
either.
plot sucks, and I hate it.
I've seen it. I don't remember it, but I saw it.
I have heard several times that part 1 is better than part 2 for both the story and the music.
Oh, yeah. The
Yes.
music's so much better.
And
Like,
we-
even before part 2 came out,
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
people who had seen
Like-
the musical are like, yeah, part 1 is better.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. And we did agree, like Taylor and I talking about it, that like the things that I have an issue with are less of an issue in a play. Like they just the logic of the plot does not need to hold as strongly in a musical play
Yeah.
than it does in a movie. But the plot sucks and it's dumb and I hate it.
Oh.
Let's see, for stuff to actually watch, I think I'm just stealing Jake's recommendation or reinforcing it. We watched the first 6 episodes of Pluribus that's
Ooh.
out, and it's really good.
Hell yeah.
Very excited for the conclusion of that.
Wait, so you're caught up?
I'm caught up.
I
Yeah,
think,
we'll talk
I
about
think
it
we're going to
after.
start that
Yeah.
soon. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's already
really
started.
good.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Hell yeah. Pluribus. Get on it.
Pluribus.
Pluribus.
Nice. Yes, I will reiterate Pluribus. I haven't watched any movie besides Train Dreams. So shows I've watched, I'm continuing to watch Pluribus. It's weird watching a show that's week by week,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not something we do very often anymore.
Yeah.
And it takes a pretty good show for me to be willing to do that. And Pluribus is that show.
Oh yeah.
I did watch part 1 of 3 of season 5 of Stranger Things.
Ooh. What'd you think?
I thought it was good, right? It's tough to, unless it's Pluribus good, which it's not. It's tough to talk about how good it is until it's over,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So, yeah, it's one of the stronger seasons, that's for sure. I think had a great start at season 1, kind of had a low point in season 3, and it's been trending up since then. So yeah, it's I'd say worth checking out. I think, but if you want to wait until the whole thing's out, that's pretty reasonable too. I think New Year's Eve or New Year's Day is when the finale will be released.
Oh yeah.
And then part 2 is going to be on Christmas.
Isn't it going to be 3 parts, like released in 3 bundles? I thought it was like a couple at Christmas and then a conclusion later.
New Year's Day.
Well, they've already done part 1.
Yep.
So part 1 is
out. No. I'm saying like Christmas is going to have like 1 or 2 episodes, and then there's going to be a third drop of episodes.
Right.
I thought that's what it was.
The third part is on New Year's.
Got it. Okay.
And apparently they're also going to be doing the finale in theaters.
Oh.
Which I don't think I particularly care about enough, but it's fun for those who are very into it.
Sure.
Yeah. I watched what's out so far of Stranger Things season 3. A bit of a unique situation because it was like the day I was sick with a fever.
Oh.
I watched the entire thing and like literally passing in and out for like the entire duration of the thing.
No.
I'll say the first episode gripped me. Like I thought it started really well, and it trailed off a little for me. It got a little bogged down enough that I fell asleep.
Oh.
But then woke back up and just kept watching it, and I was like, this is fine. And then fell asleep again. Like the first episode I thought was really strong. And then as it got into the second episode, I thought it was like, I felt the bloat compared to like the first, tight season. I think that if you were enjoying yourself, you should watch it. If like Taylor, she's like totally out on season 4, hated it. I told her like, don't bother watching it. You're not going to like it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're excited for Stranger Things, it's worth revisiting.
Okay.
Yeah. If season 3 is the only bad season to you, I think 4 and 5 are worth getting to.
Yeah.
If you couldn't stick around, if you don't like 4, if you don't like 1,
get out.
Then it's not for you. That's fine.
Yep. Leave this establishment. Hell yeah. We hope we're for you though, and we're glad you stayed around this long. Thanks for listening. We love you. Enjoy your rum. Enjoy your cinema. We'll see you next time.